Attention in the chambers.
There's another conversations out of the room. Thank you.
Wow.
How you doing? Now is the time to call to order the Government Operations and Oversight Committee meeting on Monday, December 5th, 2022 at 5:33. Roll call, please.
Alderman Florian.
Present.
Alderman Bolton.
Present.
Alderman Newsome.
Present.
Alderman Rivera.
Present.
And Alderman Turner.
Aye.
You have a
Present.
quorum.
Thank you, ma'am. Are there any public comments for this committee? Hearing none, let's move on to item D. I need a first and second motion to approve the minutes of the Government Operations and Oversight Committee meeting held on November 7th, 2022.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Moving on to new business. Item A, I need a first and second motion to approve a settlement and release of all claims for Central Service Employee Workers' Compensation Claim Number 201-220-W012.
Second.
Well, she still needs a first.
Oh, so moved.
Thank you. So I have a first and a second. Any questions to this motion? I may have a question on this one. I can't remember which one it is. I'm so sorry. Hold on one second here. This is not the one. Okay. Roll call, please.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, ma'am. Item B, I need a first and second motion to approve a settlement and release of all claims for Police Department Employee Workers' Compensation Claim Number 200806W025.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions to this motion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, ma'am. Item C, I need a first and second motion to approve a settlement and release of all claims for Police Department Employee Workers' Compensation Claim Number 210809W023.
I'll motion.
Second.
Thank you, gentlemen. Any questions? I actually have one for, I don't know, did Bob leave?
Jesus, can you ask Bob to come in? He's right behind you.
Robert. We have a question for you, Bob.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
So we're talking about the second police department claim on the agenda. Do you know which one that is? I don't want to say too much because I don't want to say anything.
What's the dollar amount? I can tell you what it.
92,867.
And what's your question? He had multiple injuries. That's why it's 9287. It's a
I
larger
get
amount.
that, but there was a third party causing this injury, right? So can we go after the person who caused these injuries, or is it all on us for? You know what I mean? Like, you remember the circumstances of the injury?
In the state of Illinois, it's hard to go after the third party for workers' comp.
But if he wasn't working at the time, he would have to go after.
He would have to
them.
go, but since he's working underneath Illinois law for workers' comp, we're liable for his injuries and his settlement to close the claim.
Even though
He could go after the third party and we could get money back from him, but it's very rare that actually happens.
We
There's
aren't
no
allowed to do
incentive.
that?
What?
We aren't allowed to go after the person?
There are some cases we can, in corporate counsel maybe, but it's rare in Illinois that you go after the person with workers' comp. Usually with auto accidents we do.
Well, that's what this was. He was hit by a car.
In the state of Indiana, though, he was hit by a car. He was on the FBI task force when he got injured.
Oh,
We'd have to
I
go
didn't see
to
that
Indiana
part.
to go after him in that case.
I'd have to know a little bit more about the facts of the case. I'm not familiar with this one, but we could set up a time to talk with panel counsel who is working on this as well.
Well, I'm not going to hold it up, but it just seems unfair that we have to pay for something someone else caused.
Yep. We have quite a few of those coming up with injuries from officers from other people causing their injuries, but it's just part of the system in Illinois. Hopefully they won't be as large a dollar amount settlements, but we do have a couple more settlements probably coming up next year.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, Bob.
Anybody else have any other questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
And Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Item D, I need a first and second motion to approve a collective bargaining agreement between the City of Waukegan and SEIU Local 73.
I'll motion.
Second.
Any questions to this motion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
And Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, ma'am. Item E, I need a first and second motion to approve an intergovernmental agreement for the city's participation in the mutual aid box alarm system.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Thank you, gentlemen. Any questions to this motion? Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
And Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, ma'am. There is no old business or reports and communications, so I need a first and second motion to adjourn at 5:39.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Record time.